Hello, this is the language focus sequence PPT I made. The theme of this lesson is economics, and the grammatical knowledge is about measure words in Chinese. And I will use it in Chinese immersion program for second and third graders. And the subject is about social studies. So here's the rich text I found for this lesson, and I also colored the grammatical feature in red. So the text about the businessman selling a jewelry, and in order to sell it, he made a gorgeous box for the jewelry. But the box he made is too gorgeous, and everyone just want to purchase the box instead of the jewelry. So this is a story every child in China read in elementary school. And I revise it a little bit, and I add some actual measure words for it to let students notice the repetitive grammatical feature in the text. So in Chinese, we use different measure words for different objects to indicate the unit of measurement. In English, we also use measure words. Sometimes we say like a cup of coffee, but we can also say a coffee. But in Chinese, it is obligatory to use measure words between the number and the object. And we use different measure words for different objects. Before this lesson, students will already know that there's a generic measure word for Chinese, which is 个 on the bottom, 一个. But you cannot use this measure word for any object. So in this lesson, they are going to learn that we have many more measure words for different things. So first I will let students read the text with me, and when I read the story, I will use stronger voice when it comes to the measure words that I colored in red. And I will also ask students, did they notice something about red color words? And then they will notice that we have 一位一个一颗一朵, like the character in blue is the same, but the character in red is different, because the blue character just means one, and the different thing is the measure word. So 位个个朵, it's different measure words for different things. Then we have the awareness activity for question for rule discovery, and I will pick up one paragraph from the rich text I found, and I will ask students to read, to pay attention to this paragraph, and ask them, can we use the generic measure word 个 for every object? And I also let students to find out the rules we use for the different objects. And then I will introduce this chart as a brief grammatical explanation. So this chart actually basically introduces every basic rule for measure words, and like if it is animal, we use the measure word 只, and if it is electronics, we use the measure word 台. If it is a tree, we use the measure word for 棵. So students will notice that every measure words correspond a certain category, and there's a rule they can follow. For the controlled practice activity, first I will let students to play a Kahoot answer race game together. So I will, before the class, I will prepare some question in Kahoot, like the student will fill in the blank. There's multiple question, and the student will fill in the blank. Like the question is like, today is my birthday, so my mom will give me three what dog. So the space is the measure word for dog, because dog is the animal. So we use the measure words for animal, that is a 只, so that's how they practice. For another controlled practice, I will use a fly sweater game. So students will play this game in teams, and I will give them some pictures on a board, and they will run to the board and touch the object for the measure words I gave them. For example, first I will give them an incomplete sentence with the measure word, like 我有一杯, so 杯 is a measure word, and then there should be a subject, an object, and then students will run to the front of classroom and touch the corresponding object, and then they need to complete the sentence, like 我有一杯水, and they need to say the whole sentence. One thing we should notice that there might be more objects for one measure words in this chart. So I do this for example, for the measure word 杯, we can use water or milk or juice or beer. So any answer is right. So I do this to let students notice that there's a category for this measure word. So the base for the category of liquid. And last, for the slide 7, that is open-ended practice, I will let students work individually, so they can choose their favorite measure words, and they are going to create a poster about it. So on this poster, they are going to write down the measure words they choose, and draw the different objects that we can use with this measure words. For example, if I write down the measure word for animals, and we draw different animals on the poster and write down the measure words, and then so in this way we can create a measure word gallery in our classroom, so everyone can show their work.